WRINtv coverage of the 2013 IRMI Energy Risk and Insurance Conference is sponsored by WebCE. At the IRMI Energy Conference in Houston, we caught up with Deirdre Lohan of Argo Re to get her take on the challenges and opportunities in today's energy insurance market.
I guess risk managers are faced today with the challenges of trying to protect their company's balance sheet. You know, they need to be charged with going out and buying adequate insurance to protect their shareholders' interests. Writing energy risks at the moment is difficult for a variety of reasons. One, it's trying to understand the true exposure and true aggregate exposure. You know, what are they doing specifically? Who are they operating with? You know, the energy industry is an industry full of partnerships. So we need to truly understand what aggregates we have exposed and then how that accumulates with the rest of our book. The second part of that is managing volatility. You know, are we getting compensated adequately for the amount of limits we're putting up? And then I guess the third part of that is what makes these risks so difficult to underwrite is the continually changing legal environment. We've talked about the conference over the past day, the recent court decisions overturning the additional insured status for BP and now having access to the Transocean policy, which is, to be honest, a game changer for the industry. So it's making us all have to reassess our policy terms and conditions and reevaluate. The 5th District Court reversed a decision and has now said that BP has access as an additional insured under Transocean's policy, in effect having access to Transocean's policy limits, where before we always understood that the contractual language was upheld and the policy language upheld to prevent that from happening, to create some distance between those two policies. Pre-Macondo, we had insureds that would come to the Bermuda market buying minimal limits, 50 million, 100 million, but then really post-Macondo, everyone saw the severity of that sort of incident, and that's where you're getting a lot of insureds rushing to the market, buying much greater limits. And these are insureds who are really looking for large limits, trying to avoid and protect against excess catastrophic loss. So I like to think of, you know, who needs these limits in terms of pre-Macondo and post-Macondo situations. New insurance products being developed for the energy sector are more focused on maybe adjusting terms and conditions in the policy language. That's where I see a lot of the effort at the moment, revisiting some policy language, pollution language, trying to tighten up some language, and maybe more tailor the language to individual insureds. Other than that, I can see rates continuing to increase. There will continue to be a lot of scrutiny on how we're managing our limits, where we're deploying them, and just watching the space overall.
For more world risk and insurance news from the IRMI Energy Risk and Insurance Conference, visit the WRINtv On Demand Library.